Hey everyone, so this is a bit of a bonus video, as in I just kind of wanted to film this quickly and wanted to answer some questions. So last week I uploaded a video all about Monat products and how I'm absolutely amazed with, how it's healed my hair, and I realized that a lot of people who are wanting to get blonde, people that are like wanting to change their hair up, but their hair is so damaged and it leaves us hairdressers without an option of what we can do to your hair. So I knew that, when I made this video, I knew that I had to have a product that I 100% believed in and I actually used. And obviously when I found that, I knew I had to share that with you guys. But I have to say I was not prepared for the amount of questions. So I knew I had to get on here and really answer those questions as quickly as I could. One of the biggest questions, or one of the biggest concerns that everyone is asking about, is about the price. Everyone says it's really pricey, like why would you mention this, blah blah blah. But in reality, these products are so concentrated, and I know I mentioned that, but I don't think I emphasized that enough. So the main thing with this product is that it's not diluted with any water. It's 100% concentrated. So if you think about that like when you buy a big bottle of shampoo, a huge percentage of it is just water. So with Monat, you're not paying for water. You are paying for only product. So I have a little trick on what I like to do to maximize the product, where I use a teeny tiny bit diluted with some water, and that's how I apply it to the hair, and it suds like crazy. For a sulfate-free shampoo, I've never had a sulfate-free shampoo that actually suds this much. So I'm so excited that a lot of you are already saying that you've ordered it, have already received it, and you have like questions on how to use it. So I will show you here my trick on how to actually apply it, how to lather it up on the hair, and how you're going to get the best results with using the tiniest amount of the product to ensure that this product is going to last you a much longer period of time. The other very important thing with a natural sulfate-free shampoo is sometimes it can take up to 3 times of shampooing your hair to actually remove residue and buildup from other nasty products that you've been using. So don't get discouraged with the first try. I know that the first time it was like, oh, this doesn't feel as good, but as soon as I put the conditioner in, it's like, oh, it feels great. But it is with time using the product that you're like, oh my gosh, wow, like how did I ever use anything else? But honestly, you need to remove that product, and because there are no sulfates, it's not going to strip your hair the way normal shampoo does. Normal shampoo will just kind of strip, all that like residue stuff, and then you add a ton of it back with all the other chemicals that are in the product. So just remember, when you're doing something the right way and you're cleansing it, actually deep cleansing it, it's going to take time. So I really wanted to make sure you guys did understand that. But do give it that benefit of the doubt. Do give it that time for it to really show you what it can do for you. All right, so obviously that is for the shower part. Another thing that I briefly mentioned, I definitely didn't give it enough spotlight as it deserves. This is probably what I owe 50% of my healing to, is this. A lot of people were saying that they had thyroid problems. Is this gonna help? So the girl that actually introduced me to the products, that's one of the things she was going through, and that's what has helped with her hair. The power of this oil is that the fact that it is so microscopically small product, and it actually penetrates your hair, it actually penetrates your scalp. That's where all the benefits come from. So the other thing with this is it is good for hair loss. I've been applying it to my hairline, and I kid you not, I have so much new hair growth. Obviously, with time, with age, our hair, especially around the hairline, has the tendency to get smaller. And let me explain the reason for that. Our hairline is exposed to all the elements, both the sun, wind, all the weather, debris in the air. And not only that, us women, we have makeup or lotion or facial cream or sunblock. We always have something on our face. If you think about it, as you're washing it, you're kind of pulling it into that hairline. Well, if you think about it, over time, over years, those follicles are so clogged that they end up getting smaller and smaller. So if you imagine like the actual hair shaft pulling through that follicle. You know, when you're younger, it grows freely. But if you imagine that follicle getting smaller and smaller with time because it is so clogged, you know, with products and, you know, the elements, it's eventually going to get so small that that hair does not have enough room to push through. And what ends up happening is that hair follicle dies. And after 6 months of that hair follicle being inactive, it completely dies, as in it's done. No hair will ever grow out of that. So products that say that they will bring your hair back and they'll, you know, regrow hair back, if that follicle is dead, there's nothing you can do. But if that hair is in that like stage where it's like been blocked for a month, but it can still be revived, then you can still have new hair growth. And that's what products that are actually, you know, small enough to penetrate and to actually cleanse out that pore, but not just cleanse it, but also heal it with really delicate ingredients. That's really what's going to get in there and recharge that hair to, you know, keep on growing and allow it to grow, because it's going to give it room in that follicle to be able to grow freely. So there are products that claim that they will regrow hair, but if you think about it, if it's going in your hair and in your scalp, that also means that it's, you know, eventually running through your bloodstream. So it better be something that's super natural and super organic. And this is the first product that's natural and delivers results, because normally like natural products will make you, you know, your hair feel healthy and all of that, but to actually see astounding like benefits like this from something that is so natural, that's what's so amazing. And that's what I wanted to share. So the thing with this oil is you can apply it to your hair, you know, while wet. When you're out of the shower, you know, you want to just hydrate it before you even, you know, apply any heat from a blow dryer or a flat iron or curling iron. You want to put that in your hair. You're already nourishing it. It's wet, but you're already like prepping it. Then what I like to do is after I'm done with the blowout, I apply, you know, just a teeny tiny dab. And what I mean a teeny tiny, this stuff goes a very long way. So I don't know if you can see what's in the tip. I don't know if you can actually see what's in the tip there. Teeny tiny amount, that's too much. So I literally drop 1 drop, and that is enough. Like I spread it all over my hands, and that's what I apply, and that's what will give me so much shine. And like I said, very little goes a very long way. So for the scalp, like I was talking about earlier, when my hair is wet, I literally take, you know, a tiny dab like that and rub it in my fingers and around my hairline, and I just massage that in and apply it basically to like the base of you know, of your hair. And I'm like a clean freak when it comes to my hair, and I feel like if my hair in any way feels like sticky or oily, it's just like I just showered, I just blew out my hair, like I spent, you know, over an hour in my hair. I don't want it to feel greasy. And if you apply the right amount, like I just said, a teeny tiny amount is enough, and it actually volumizes the root, which makes no sense. Why would an oil volumize your roots? But the other day I actually thought I put a little bit too much, and I was like, oh great, you know, like I've ruined it. And you know, I just spent 30 minutes of my blowout, and now my hair like looks all greasy in the front. And like the more I like played around with it, it was just super voluminous, and people kept saying like, wow, like your blowout, like you really went all out today on your blowout. And I was kind of like, no, I just put a little bit more oil than I thought I was supposed to. But yeah, I really just volumized my hair at the roots, especially like in the front. So definitely a miracle product. I have a few clients that, you know, were already set in the salon, you know, to like go blonder, and I was just kind of like, you know what, your hair cannot take it. You need to go on this cleansing and healing regimen with your hair before we even start, you know, anything with color or a lightener. And for me, or as any hairdresser, it means the world to us when when you have hair that we can absolutely go in there and do everything we want and everything we can do to get you to your, you know, desired dream hair. I don't want this video to get extremely long. But I do have to touch on the last thing that I got asked a lot, and you know, like, is this a sponsored video? You know, am I making money off of this and all of that? I very openly said I am selling these products. I also said that this is not a sponsored video in any way. A sponsored video means you get X amount of money to mention a product, whether you like it or not. I did not get paid to make this video in any way. Am I making money or a commission off products that are being sold? Yes, I am. And the reason for that, which I actually filmed in the first video, but it got way too long and I felt like this is just way too confusing, way too much information. But the truth is that last year I came this close to putting out a hairline, and it was really exciting. I think as a hairdresser, any hairdresser would be ecstatic to do something like that. And you know, I had picked packaging, I picked formula, and you know, I was really excited. I think almost to like in an egotistical way, like my name is gonna be on, you know, a product that I can use every day and I could recommend to people. But I felt like I kept like going back and thinking, is there nothing else like on the planet like this? And I couldn't answer no to that. And it was just like, it's a great product, it's a great formula, but I'm sure there's other shampoo and conditioner out there that does the same. And it was around that time that I was kind of going back and forth and like deciding, that this client came in and, you know, introduced me to Monat products. And it was like instantly, it was like, this was the product that I wish I had invented. You know, this is like, it's complete. It heals, it's natural, like it's everything you could want in a product. And it's actually revolutionary because most products that do give you results are not natural. So this is actually like one of the first of its kind. And right away I was kind of like, yeah, there's no point in me just selling a product just because it has my name in it. What I decided to do was to become a part of this company and do this. I'm not a salesperson. I'm actually a terrible salesperson. I am not good at lying. I'm not good at convincing people of something that I don't believe in. I can't even hide my own emotions, so I don't know how I could, you know, do that with an actual product about something that I'm so passionate about. So, like I said, what I'm doing, anyone can do. You can sign up, you can sell these products. The other question that I really didn't want to get into, but you know, I didn't actually have anyone ask this, but I had a few people comment saying that this is a pyramid scheme. The best answer I have for that is everything in life is a pyramid scheme. The company you work for is a pyramid scheme. We're all working for someone, and I actually think anything that motivates someone to do more, you know, to sell more, to whatever it is, I think that's great. That pushes you, and that, you know, but honestly, the only thing that's pushing me is the fact that this is a good product. I wouldn't stand here and say, I stand behind this product 100%. I believe in this product. I am this product. I wish I had invented this product if I didn't believe in it. So if I came across something that's so real and so good, would I like keep it a secret? Like, I mean, I feel like if I find a nail polish that I like, I tell you guys. So why wouldn't I with an amazing hair company like this? And why wouldn't I, you know, jump on this amazing opportunity? I feel my time is really limited with, you know, being at the salon and having like a YouTube channel. But let's face it, we are all busy. So when I decided to like be a part of this company, I was kind of like, where am I gonna fit this? And like, I don't have time. Like, but you know, I feel like sometimes just facts speak for themselves. Like, you know, the product itself is great, and I would be stupid not to be a part of it. And literally that's all it's come down to. So I hope that this hasn't been, you know, way too producty, way too much information, or like you feel like I'm just, you know, like pouring all this information on you. But I always want to be super truthful with you, and if there's ever anything that I feel like, I didn't explain that well, or you know, I'm being really misunderstood, or you know, like I really sense this confusion from the audience, obviously I want to address it, and I hope that that's what this has done. I'm not putting this out there as like my normal video for the week. I will be uploading another video on Saturday. So this is really just to kind of answer those questions, and hopefully you guys are a little bit, understand it a little bit better. So the other thing that I wanted to tell you guys about is for those of you that have ordered the product, and for those of you that, you know, have started, you know, receiving the product, I would love if you could take a before picture of your hair and an and an after picture of your hair. So, you can wait a month or, whenever you start to see any result, please send them to me and I would love to feature you in a future video. I feel like that would be, a lot of fun. I encourage your 100%, honest review, but it is important to me to know that my audience is enjoying this product, and like anything else, you guys basically steer me in the direction that I have to go. I give you great recommendations, but obviously and ultimately in the end, it's kind of what you guys want. So you can send me your pictures on Facebook at lbangs. I will leave, the links and stuff in the description box down below. But I would love, love, love to see, your hair transformations. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Leave any further questions if you do still have any, and give this a thumbs up if this has answered any of your questions. I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.